Hi everyone, this is D with D's Divine Tarot 411. And so in this video, we're going to talk about the spiritual waiting game. And it has to do, with these tarot readings and, waiting, being patient and patiently waiting for things to manifest and to come about. Now, I've been, into tarot for 11, 12 years now. My wife introduced me into tarot, and I was very skeptical before I got into it. I still had a lot of religious belief sets that I've since let go of, and I actually got to see how powerful tarot is in, seeing things come to fruition. I've seen a lot of accuracy over the years. And then I had the calling to become a tarot reader myself. I've always been spiritually and divinely connected to spirit, to the creator. And I've evolved over many years with my relationship to God. And so I also realized that spirit is more than just God. Spirit is also our ancestors of the past trying to communicate to us right here, right now. It's also those who've passed on, our guardian angels, my wife, my mom, and many others. They are always with me, walking side by side, giving me signs and symbols and trying to let me know I'm on my right path. But with this here, with tarot, it can be frustrating because a lot of you come to get readings of guidance, clarity, insight, and you get the reading, and we're giving you time tables as it could happen as soon as the next couple weeks, the next few weeks. But what I've learned through tarot is not to go by time, not to go by a specific timetable. Just know that the readings are telling you what's to come, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be, because this is a spiritual waiting game. It really is. Tarot is really a spiritual waiting game for things to manifest. And you got to keep in mind, if it's a relationship where someone is broken up and you want to get back together with them, that takes time too, depending on what's going on with that person, depending on what's going on with you, and stuff in between. And then you gotta also think about, with money and jobs and things to be coming in, like coming into fruition for manifestation, things that we've been wishing and hoping and wanting. A lot of times it's on God's timing, it's on spirit's timing. And what I've learned is I've been going from here to there to there to here to there. I've been, trying to find a new place to call home. I've been trying to set up my new home, but all I keep doing is visiting another place and then having to move, visiting another place, having to move. But I also know that spirit helping me help other people. So it's not just about us. Sometimes it's about what spirit wants done in a certain amount of time. And with the cards, we can be getting Wheel of Fortune, we could be getting the World, we could be getting the Death card, which is all symbolizing the end of a cycle. And so when we get like the Fool card, that's showing us we're on the new cycle. But that might not just be, you might still be finishing up that cycle. And so we have to understand we're on spirit's timing. And if you trust in spirit, if you trust in God, you should know you can trust in God, because that's the only thing we have, y'all, is to trust in spirit and to know God has our back. Without that, there's no hope. That's how I feel. Spirit has led me on this journey since my wife passed, and I'm not looking for sympathy anymore for my wife passing, y'all. That's over. Like, my wife has passed. I'm accepting of my wife passing, and I am doing my best to keep moving forward. I'm actually ready for new love. So I'm in the hunt to start dating again and all of that. So I'm not seeking sympathy from my wife or condolences anymore. Y'all don't have to chime in and say I'm sorry for your loss and all of this. That's over. And she is my guardian angel. Her and my mom, they're with me. They're showing me signs and symbols all the time to stay on the path and just showing me I'm doing the work. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do here. And since my wife has passed, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be doing tarot. I was working, taking care of her, and she was doing our we were doing our legacy work together. We have a channel called Stars Near Me, and Eclectic Life Works, but we also have a website and an online store. So we were making products, we were putting out a lot of blogs, a lot of videos for you guys to learn about the stars, because we teach alternative astronomy and astrology. And so she passed away, and she passed the torch to me. And I wouldn't be doing any of this. I wouldn't even be doing tarot if it wasn't to her. So the 411 and D's Divine Tarot 411 is me and her anniversary. We got married on April 11th in 2015. And so, like I said, I'm not seeking condolences anymore. If anything, I don't need sorries. You could support me by just saying thank you, but I don't need like sympathy for my wife. She's right here in my heart, and she will always be there. I'm still in love with her deeply, but I can't hold on to something, in the same mind frame. I have to see her as who she is now. And she's the Phoenix Rising as well as me. She's the Phoenix Rising in the afterlife. She made me become the Phoenix Rising in this life, because once you lose really big, you have two choices. You can give up or you can keep moving. I chose to keep moving, to heal, and I've done that, to the best of my ability. I got to the other side where it was impossible. It was really impossible. We had a true love relationship. I don't know how many of you have ever experienced true love, but that's what me and my queen had. We had true love. I've never experienced that. I always saw it on movies and that sort of thing. Well, when you get to experience it in real life, it could be devastating, like it was for me. It was my whole destruction to build me up to who I am now. And, I'm fine with that because I've done the work. And to get through the hardest things, that internal strength, like the strength card in tarot, you have to live moment to moment, second to second. That's it. You don't get to go any further than that. I had to live moment to moment, second to second, every day, 24 hours continuously. And I'm coming up on 16 months since she's been gone. I've been to, Florida is where I first left, the Clearwater area. And from there, I winded up going to Arizona with a friend out there looking out for me, my buddy D and his family. I stayed out there. Then I went to the Grand Canyon. He also took me to Sedona, Arizona, which is super beautiful. He was taking me all over Arizona. I went to the Grand Canyon by myself because I was like, what else can I do? I don't know where to go. I'm still in that position where I don't know where to go, what to do. I'm actually staying with family right now, but I have to leave next month and I don't have a direction. But I'm putting that in the hand of God. I'm putting that in the hand of Spirit. I've been meditating, I've been praying, and, I don't have a lot of money. I have my talents, I have my gifts. And so I know those will bring me talent. Those will bring me what I need. That's what I've been doing since my queen has passed, is healing. I went to Hawaii, and that was the most healing thing I've ever done for myself, seeing the waterfalls, going to the beaches, and just doing just magnificent things. Going to the Grand Canyon was huge for me too, to see it other than just pictures on the computer or on TV. It's really amazing to hike and take that trip for yourself and see the magnificence of that canyon. It really does look like it was something else before, like it got scraped out, but that's another story. But I've done humongous things for myself to heal, to get to where I am. But when I'm doing tarot readings, I'm getting amazing readings at times. And I'm excited because I'm like, wow, this is going to be my new life. This is going to be my new, cycle and season. But I'm not in control of the time of that. I'm not in control of when, where, how. I'm just in control of what the cards are saying. I'm getting, you know, I'm getting like signs and symbols, or I'm getting downloaded from Spirit what to say in the readings. And so I trust Spirit 100%. It's just so happened that we're not in control of what we're not in control of. We're in control of what we can do in the moment. I choose to be in service spiritually for you guys, whether it's general readings or private readings. If you reach out, you want a private reading, I'm here for you. But I'm going to continue on giving you guys personal readings. Like if you need one, general readings for free here on YouTube, I'm here for you. Also offering spiritual guidance in videos like this, just letting you know this is a spiritual waiting game, y'all. So a lot of us might get frustrated. We might get upset after we see a tarot reading. It didn't happen for us in the time we thought it was, or the time that reader said it would. We're not in control of that. And I'm learning that myself. I'm not in control of time, and we got to keep in mind spirit and the system, those are two different time frames. When you're in the system, you got Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday, or Sunday through Sunday again, however you want to say it. That is the linear time frame for the system. For God, there is no like linear time frame. God is forward, back, side to side, front, back, side to. You don't know what spirit is going to do. So we have to remember that spirit is in control, and we take our trust, we take our faith, we take our beliefs. I'm not a big believer, but I trust in spirit 100%. My connection to spirit is so strong that I know all I have to do is remember my spiritual connection, and that should get me through to however long I need to wait. It's a spiritual waiting game, y'all, and we're not in control of what we're not in control of. And I recently had a friend say that to me, and I was already planning on doing this video called The Spiritual Waiting Game. And so when I got that email from them, it really hit home, like, you got to do that video because you feel the same way as some of the people getting the readings. And I still listen to tarot. I have 5 tarot readers that I listen to. Um, and I listen to them every week. Some do daily, some do weekly, some do all kinds of different readings about career, love, you name it. And I listen to them as well as check back my tarot readings that I've done, and they usually are all saying the same thing. We're all usually really close to one another in the messages that Spirit is trying to give to us. And you can't tell me those kind of connections and synchronicities isn't Spirit. I know how beautiful Spirit is and how Spirit works. And so I've had a lot of miracles happen in my life. I had a lot of things where it didn't look like I had a way, God made a way. God has shown me that I can trust him over the years, and I trust 100%. But that doesn't mean I don't get frustrated like you guys. It doesn't mean that I don't, you know, wish that things could happen and move faster than my own mindset, my own time frame, because it doesn't work like that, y'all. And I'm learning just like you that God is in control, but I can trust and confide in spirit. I can keep on praying. I can keep meditating. And that's where you want to be, is to be spiritually connected. That way you feel whole. We all have a divine masculine, divine feminine, and we want to marry those to be whole. That's how you should feel. You should feel whole. But when we're looking for something outside of ourselves, that's when the problems come, because we want love, or we want money, or we want a new job, or we want to start a new project or something like that. Well, you can do what you can do. That's it. And you can put your faith, you can put your trust in spirit, and then you can give yourself back everything that you need to give yourself. That's why the spiritual timeouts are so huge. And that's another thing. Sometimes the cards are showing two different things. They're showing you you're on a spiritual timeout, and they're also showing you what's to come after you get off the spiritual timeout. But who knows how long that spiritual timeout is for you? Only spirit knows. So those spiritual timeouts are for you to get back to oneness, to remember your divinity, to remember who you really are. You're really a spiritual divine being. You're material as well as spiritual. So you want to be spiritually grounded. You don't want to be too airy fairy in the sky, and you don't want to forget about your spiritual connection. And so this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about, basically, just a reminder that spirit is in control. And it's up to us to remember that. It's up to us to deepen our connection, deepen our relationship with God, you know, and to our ancestors and to our guardian angels. They're always trying to send us messages, always trying to communicate with us. And if we want to speak with them, all we have to do is ask them for, some kind of sign. A lot of times you can ask for feathers or coins with dates on them just to be shown that they are right here with you. Ask someone that is past to send you a feather or to send you a coin to let you know that they're with you. Ask for a certain color feather or whatever it may be, and in time you'll get that communication back. This is all about seeing the unseen. This is why intuition, spiritual intuition, and divine discernment is so huge, is because that's what you're doing. You're trusting and you're knowing without knowing how you know. It's inside of you. So is your spiritual connection and relationship to God. And so that's really huge for me. I hope this video helps somebody because, we want what we want when we want it. But that's not how spirit works. Spirit is in control. So we need to give that power, that trust, that faith back over to spirit, become whole within ourselves, take these spiritual time out seriously, and let spirit lead us, guide us, not try to guide spirit. It'll never work. So I just want to do this video and, just give some people some hope today that all the readings that you're getting, if you don't feel those readings are for you, reach out for a private reading. The readings I give are free and they're general for all signs. But if you want a more personalized reading, just reach out to me at dsdivinetarot411 at gmail, and we'll get you a reading. I do video chats, and I also do private readings to where you can watch it as many times as you want. I make them here on YouTube. But all in all, I thank y'all for y'all time and attention. Just remember, we're on Spirit's time. And, this is called the spiritual waiting game. Thank y'all so much for your time and attention. I wish all of you the best. And, if you ever need to talk to me, just reach out to my email as well, dsdivinetarot at gmail, and we can chop it up. So I'm here for y'all. And I just want y'all to know how much you are loved by Spirit. God does love us, and that's why it's so important to, remember your spiritual connection, to actually, give yourself that credit that you have a spiritual connection, and to, actually use that and to go within instead of trying to be so external with everything, because that's where our true power lies. It really lies in trust, spiritual trust, spiritual knowing, and giving it up to God. You want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I've learned that over the years too. So I let God, you know, guide me and move me where I need to be, because you might need to help someone and you don't even know you're helping them, you know. And so I trust this next year. I know it's going to be a great one for me. I have a lot of things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys and teaching if you want the teachings. And I just feel really, really blessed to be able to, be of service spiritually. That's my path. And, money will come. I'm hurting financially, but I give that over to God. That's what this is all about. Whatever situation you're struggling in, just know God sees it. God knows it. Spirit knows it. And they're, doing what they need to do, moving things out the way to make a way for you. But that's all in divine timing, and trust in that, because when things come in divine timing, you get to see the power of God in a way you've never seen before. Those are like miracles when things happen in the perfect timing for us. And so I am so thankful for you guys. We're, close to 6,500 subscribers. I hit a milestone for the channel, and it's almost 7,000 views for the last Taurus video I did. That's the most I've ever done. So that's like my biggest like viral video is 7,000. I'll take it and run. Before that, it was Scorpio, and that was like 4,200. So big blessings and things are happening, milestones in our lives, and just recognize it and give yourself the credit you deserve. And just keep moving with spirit and trust in spirit, because that's where we need to go, y'all. That's what we need to do for ourselves, for spirit, for our families, for our friends, all our loved ones, to know we can trust in God, we can trust in spirit. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Blessings, y'all.